Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading that focuses completely, exclusively, entirely on your ability to manifest. Manifesting is a gift that comes with us at birth. It's the ability to create pictures inside of our head, more than pictures. Create scenes. You can hear it, feel it, taste it, touch it, see it. The better you can imagine, the better you can manifest. We do know, and I think we were talking just the other day about a relatively new science called epigenetics, meaning epi above genetics, that says you can, by your thoughts, change your body. Change your chemistry, change your genetics. Now, I don't know how profoundly, how quickly, although there have been some experiments that I'm aware of that are pretty amazing. But the point of the matter is there is a direct connection between the pictures in your head, your body, and your life. We are not taught that. People talk about, manifesting. But they really don't cover the importance of it, and they really don't give you an understanding. It's a tricky process in the sense that to simply dwell on that thought, idea, feeling, whatever, is going to keep it away from you. The trick is to be able to have that picture in your head and then let it go. Kind of keep it in the background, but don't make it a big deal. I'm still working on it. I don't manifest nearly as well as I should. But I still got a few years left in my life, so I keep trying. That's part of the reason I do this, to help you. I'm not doing this for any other reason than to help inspire you. Now, with that in mind, I want to tie something in here, kind of a tangential sort of a thing, and that is YouTube, like they like to do because they control things, like to change the game up on you. So I ask you, please, if you have time, subscribe, subscribe first, because I think the subscribe stuff is very important. The liking is secondary, and sharing if you feel like sharing this with anyone. But subscribe tells them, you're paying attention. And that affects my algorithm. And you know how important algorithms have become these days, because people aren't important, but the numbers are. So if you are so inclined, please subscribe. Now, other than that, inspiring you is my ultimate reason for doing this. And I do a brand new read every day, 365. Doesn't make any difference about holidays, whatever. You come first. Will you resonate with this reading every day? No. In fact, it will be maybe once, maybe twice a month that you will really resonate with the message, maybe more often. But it's not common and it's not often. When you do, go with it, because it's connecting up with a frequency that you find yourself in right then, and that's very powerful. But you should listen to it every day anyway, because there may be a little piece or part or something that you can take with you and incorporate into your life, help you with your imagining, help you with your manifesting, without necessarily a full-on kind of situation. Next point. Does tarot predict? My feeling, no. Tarot is about potential. I have done this for about 20 years. I have never found tarot to be a predictive tool. There may be some elements from time to time that maybe kind of connect, but I've never found it to be a predictive tool. But it is a tool for potential, the energy, and we are all, at our core, energy. Okay? Astrology is timing. It's not really predicting. For example, we know when the next new moon is going to be. Is that devil work? Is that what? No, it's in astronomy. We know when the next full moon is going to be, when the next new moon is going to be. We know certain things that are simply timing. Astrology is very good at that. So astrology is good at timing so that you can kind of aim your life in a certain direction. Tarot is potential, and that may assist you with your timing in the astrology. So let's see what your potential is for today. The middle card is the Oracle card. It is Imagine. Ooh. Talk about the number one tool for manifesting, your imagination. The pictures in your head. The number up in the left-hand side is 20, 20. 0, of course, is the spiritual principle. So there's a level of karma, a level of protection, maybe even destiny. The 2 means you got to make a decision, which means you have to be conscious. This is a choice. So, with that in mind, you got a very important choice because of the 0. 2, choice to something significant in your life. Let's go to the cards all the way to the left. 4 of Swords. Okay, imagination means pictures in your head. You have to be conscious because of the Imagine Oracle card 20. It's a special time. It's a special energy. The potential is much higher. And what do we have here in the 4 of Swords? Taking a break. Not a bad idea. Because the 4 of Swords here in this case is not your thinking. It is data being thrown at you, and so much of it, in fact, that you got to stop. You got to stop. And the reason is, the next card over, it's the 3 of Swords. You've been lied to. Out and out lied to. Manipulated, in fact. They lied to get you to do or think or say something particular. You are being used. And you see it all over. People believing bullshit and never, ever, ever deciding, you know what? Let me check it out. And in fact, the people that are trying to take over the world, and we know who they are, they tell us all the time, don't do your own research. Well, first of all, you have proven more than once that you don't do any research, so somebody's got to. Number 2, it's my right to research. In fact, researching says that you're curious. Curiosity, for me, for my definition, curiosity is the beginning of intelligence, is the beginning of genius, is the beginning of creativity. Conscious thought, curiosity, driven to find out. I gotta know. You've been lied to. And maybe actually, as I'm thinking about it now, the 4 of Swords, that may be exactly what you're doing. You're doing your own homework. You're not listening to their messages anymore. You're doing your own homework. You're paying attention. You're conscious. You're not just simply hypnotized, a little bot that does what you're told. You're thinking for yourself, one of the most powerful and independent things that you could possibly do. But you didn't do it voluntarily. You did it because you were hurt deeply, the 3 of Swords. But now you're deciding, I'm going to do my own homework. I don't give a damn what they tell me. I am going to check. I'm going to look behind the curtain. I'm going to look at the wizard. I want to find out. Next card over, 8 of Cups. When you look behind the curtain, when you begin to think consciously for yourself, we often think emotionally, and that's how things are sold to us. But thinking logically, actually looking at the information and then filtering it through your value system, that's what's being called for. Because you have been hurt. 3 of Swords, you've been hurt. You are now 4 of Swords saying, I'm stopping. I'm not going to let any more information in. I'm going to research. I'm going to do myself. I am going to look behind the curtain. And what do you see? Well, what you see is the 8 of Cups. You're walking away. Stuff that you love, stuff that you're emotionally connected to. Cups are things that we have an emotional connection to. Could be a person, idea. It doesn't make any difference. The past. There's a connection. You're going to break that connection. And when you do that, you know that you can never go back again. Once you've seen something, acknowledged something, you can't get the picture out of your head anymore. It is part of your imagination. That's critical. Because now we have the Queen of Swords, and that means you deciding to think for yourself. Do your own research. Do your own homework. Show some damn gumption in your life, some backbone. Don't just roll over and lift your ass in the air and wait for them to use you. And then complain about it afterwards. Well, they took advantage. Well, you pretty much gave them permission, huh? This whole thing about imagination is creating the pictures, the feeling, the touch, the whole environment in your head. You do it for you, not because they tell you, but you do it for you. In fact, the meme for today says, when Rome was falling, they constantly had circuses to distract people. Remember that when you see everything going on. That's powerful. That is not thinking for yourself. That is simply taking what they put in front of you, just to distract you. I'm a big football fan, NFL fan. Loved the draft a day or two ago. Had fun. But I realize it is the equivalent of the Roman circus. It's just to distract us. All sports, just a distraction. We need an element of that just for recreation and to kind of chill. I get it. But it's much more than that, and they make it much more than that. But besides that, it's all the other things that are in the news. The continuing wars, the continuing poverty, the continuing situation at the border, what's happening in big cities. All of it is an attention getter on an emotional, not logical, emotional basis. Why? Because it sucks you in. You stop thinking for yourself. You stop making the pictures in your imagination. You stop researching, doing your own homework. What you do is you unplug from you. The most powerful thing that any human being has is their mind. Many of us have surrendered that. Think about that when you're imagining. That is today's Tarot Manifested reading for you. Come back again tomorrow. We have more. But between now and the next time we have a chance to get together and talk tarot, peace and blessings.